It's been a long weekend, a short week, therefore. I trust you were safe and happy over the last 3 days. I tried to take a little bit of a break, tried to dull down the outrage meter and enjoy myself a bit. But nevertheless, so much strange stuff happening in our legacy media. I couldn't avoid the blood pressure going up a little bit. I want to start today by talking about a remarkable column in the Herald by a woman called Vera Alves. Her column is titled Zeitgeist, and the headline of her column this weekend was Van Gogh, Tomato Soup and the Reality of Climate Catastrophe. That's right, catastrophe, climate catastrophe. The world, and I've heard this so many times from various idiots, the world is burning. And therefore, we've got to put it out. And how do we put it out? Well, we eat bugs, we destroy our agrarian sector, we change our economies, and we adopt communism. That seems to be the prescription for putting out the burning world. Well, the problem is, of course, the world isn't burning. It simply isn't. And demonstrable, rather than computer modelling, demonstrable evidence suggests that the oceans are not rising. Fewer people are dying from natural disasters. And it would seem to me, while there are some fluctuations, as there have always been in climate, the world is not indeed, as you will be told, and your kids will be told at school, the world is not on fire. And therefore, everything that flows from that, including, I would say, the zero carbon goal, is complete poppycock. But that doesn't stop writers in the Herald like Vera Alves supporting illegal activity, because you will notice that around the world there have been a number of protests that involve climate change hysterics, or hysterical people who are hysterical about climate change, vandalising truly great works of art. We had, I think it was tomato soup on Van Gogh's for sunflowers. And the latest one is mashed potatoes on Monet. And these greenies, these climate activists, these Extinction Rebellion people say, oh, far better that we destroy or we vandalise a painting than the world burns to a crisp and our kids have no future. Amazingly, Vera Alves in the Herald, their columnist, supports such illegal vandalism and behaviour because she says the climate catastrophe is so important that it gives people the right to do things that otherwise we would find abhorrent. Can I say, Vera, I find you writing that in a mainstream publication abhorrent. And whilst we like to think of ourselves as a little edgy on the platform, we are never going to advocate criminal activity. Whether it be blocking a motorway, supergluing yourself to Transmission Gully like the idiots around Wellington have been. Any sign, Kelly, this morning that they're doing anything?
I kind of have a feeling they might be, but there's no intel as such. So we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, we'll see if those idiots are up to anything today. But Vera, I'd say to you that part of humanity is most certainly the creative arts, and pieces of art which transcend time and politics and everything else. I would say Monet and Van Gogh, or whatever you want to call them, they are people who deserve respect, and their works stand as testament to the wonderful, wonderful nature of human endeavour. And the idea that their works should be vandalised, destroyed, or in any way damaged because of the hysterical claims of a group of radicalised religious nutters who believe that the world is burning is absolutely abhorrent to me as an individual, and I'm sure many other New Zealanders. I think you should make your views about this clear to the editor of the Herald. Not that they are likely to listen.